Hello viewers, today's video we are gonna discuss about types of selector. There are four types of selector. The first one is element selector, the second one is class selector, the third one is ID selector, and the fourth one is universal selector. So let's start our lecture. Now the first one is element selector. Now you can see on the web browser there are 5 elements inside it. Now when I will move the mouse cursor over the P, it blinks that the P element represent a paragraph. It means that the P is an element if it has no class name or ID inside it. Now for the example of element selector, we will go to style.css and I will write a P tag, a curly brace, and I will write color colon, and I will select a color name as aqua, and I will add semicolon, and I will save it. Now all the elements text color has been changed from black to aqua. We can even write 2 to 3 attributes inside it also, and I will write a background dash color, and I will select a color name as black, semicolon, and saved. Now this is an example of element selector. Now the second one is class selector. For class selector, we will go to index.html, and inside the opening p tag, I will write a class and I will give it a name. Name as suppose HTML and saved. Now for writing the class particular name, we will use a dot and I will write HTML. Now I will use curly braces and I will write color colon, and I will use a color name as blue, and I will save it. It is blue, and now I will save it, and I will use a semicolon for stopping the color syntax, and I will save this. Now you can see that the particular class name has changed its color to blue. This is an example of class selector. Now the third one is ID selector. For ID selector, I will go to index.html again and I will write ID, and I will give it a name as box, and I will save it, and I will go to style.css and I will write hash, and I will write the name which is box. I will use curly braces and I will write font family, and I will write mono space, and I will save it. I will zoom this. Now you can see that the font family has changed the text to monospace. I can even change it to Verdana. I will write Verdana, and save this. Now the text is in Verdana. This is an example of ID selector. Now the fourth one is universal selector. For universal selector, we will use asterisk. I will write asterisk, curly brace, and I will write font size, and I will write suppose is 25 pixels, and I will save it. Now the font size has been changed to 25 pixels. This is an example of universal selector. That's all for now. Take care. Goodbye.